Hi, I am Pam. I have started with Swanson Health Products in November of 2010, and I have had the great opportunity to get acquainted with some of the ingredients that are healthy that Swanson sells, and we're going to put some of those ingredients to use with some of the recipes that are available on the Swanson website. And I saw this particular recipe in an email that I got, and it is for spiced apple cake. And I think this is a great season to make such a recipe because apples are in prime season. There's tons of varieties, and I've made the cake just recently with apples given to me from a coworker off their tree right in their own yard. Okay, so to get started, the first thing we're going to do is preheat our oven to 350. So we've got that set already, and we're going to use a 9x13 pan. And how I'm going to prepare this pan is I'm going to use a great product I found as an alternative for non-stick. We could use a non-stick spray or shortening typically, or butter. We've got an organic coconut oil, and we're just going to get a little dollop of this in there and spread it into the pan on the bottom and the sides of the pan. And the great thing about the organic coconut oil is that is the medium chain fatty acids in there, and the body stores those as energy instead of storing it as fat like with some of those other products. So now that we've prepared our pan and have our oven preheated, we're going to prepare our eggs. And I've already separated 5 of my eggs. We're just going to do that final 6th egg, and all we need are the egg whites. And we're just going to bring these over, and we're going to mix them with a hand mixer or an electric mixer, which we're going to use. And we're going to do that till they have soft peaks. Okay, so we've prepared our eggs, and our next step is to make an applesauce mixture. And we're going to start with this organic applesauce, no sugar added, and then we're going to just put 1 cup of that into a pretty large mixing bowl because this is going to be the one that catches everything else. In fact, I'm going to scoop that in to make sure we get all the good applesauce. We're just going to do a 1/2 cup of fructose. Now we're just going to give it a little stir and get that mixed in. And we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. All right. So this is our applesauce mixture. And we're going to set that aside for now, and we're going to get to a flour mixture. And we've got some great Bob's Red Mill products. We've got the gluten-free but all-purpose flour, which is great for folks that is beneficial for. We also have the baking powder and baking soda are both Bob's Red Mill products. Swanson has a great cinnamon product that's organic, and we've got some cloves. So we're going to do 2 cups of the flour, and we'll get those in there. And then we're going to add in those other ingredients and mix that up. We've got our cinnamon, cloves, and a mixture of our powder and baking soda. And we're going to get that mixed up. Okay, so we've got our dry mixture, and we're going to stir that in or blend it by folding and stirring in with the applesauce mixture. And then we're going to add these beautiful Swanson organic walnuts and raisins. And that is going to give it both great texture and flavor. And we're getting really close. All right, so now we want to peel and chop these wonderful apples. And I'm a peeler. And so I'm going to get these. You could also use a peeling tool if that's a preferred method for you. Of course, you want to be careful not to cut yourself. All right. So we're just going to do a quick method this way, and we're going to chop them small. You could also grate these apples, and that gives you a feel for how small the pieces could get. chop the other direction. We're going to get them in here. Now we're going to fill this up until they're chopped equal to 4 cups. So our final kind of step here is we are going to stir those apples into this applesauce and flour mixture. Then we're going to fold in those eggs and get it into our pan and into the oven. We might have had a few more apples than we needed. All right. Fold in these eggs. We're just going to keep stirring this till it's fully blended. Okay, so we've got it all mixed together, and we're just going to get it poured in and then spread into our pan here. And we just want to get it as evenly as we can. Okay, so we're just going to put this in the oven for just 30 minutes. Okay, we're all set. Just 30 minutes later. And we're going to let this set here. Now our best tip is to let this sit here for a full day. We're going to eat some of it today just to taste it, but the flavors really meld together better and you get a really moist cake at the end when it's waited that extra day. Okay, so I'm going to enjoy my piece with some great Swanson organic coffee. This makes a great afternoon snack or a great dessert after a nice meal. Thanks again.